Sad story of Glory Okolie turned into a slave in police custody after illegal arrest, now facing terrorism charges for being friends with a member of Ipob. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Despite the public outcries and clamor for her release, the police charged Okolie to the court for terrorism in a case FHC ABJCR 297-2021 with Federal Republic of Nigeria as the complainant and Emeoyiri Uzoma Benjamin and Okolie Glory as the defendants. Now the news in detail. The Federal High Court in Abuja has remanded Glory Okolie, a 21-year-old young woman arrested and enslaved by the operative of the Inspector General of Police Intelligence Response Team, IRT, in Imo State. Despite the public outcries and clamor for her release, the police charged Okolie to court for terrorism in a case FHC ABJCR 297-2021 with Federal Republic of Nigeria as the complainant and Emeoyiri Uzoma Benjamin and Okolie Glory as the defendant. According to court documents obtained by Sahara reporters, Emeoyiri was charged on count 1 to count 8 while Okolie was charged on count 9 to count 12. The duo were thereafter remanded by the court. One of the counts read, "That you, Okolie Glory, female adult of Oba Autonomous Community, Olu local government area, Imo State, sometime in 2021 at Amifeke Banana Junction, Olu in Imo State, within the jurisdiction of this Honorable Court, committed an act of terrorism by providing information to Emeoyiri Benjamin, a member of the Indigenous People of Biafra, a prescribed organization in Nigeria, on the presence of police officers in the area in order to evade apprehension by the police, and you thereby committed an offense punishable under Section 5 of the Terrorism Prevention Amendment Act 2013. Another read that Okolie Glory collected 200,000 from one China Sanworu in furtherance of acts of terrorism sometime in 2021. Another count alleged that she collected 300,000 naira from the same China Sanworu in furtherance of acts of terrorism. She was also accused of concealing information about acts of terrorism, which you know to be material assistance in securing the apprehension of Emeoyiri Uzoma Benjamin, a member of the Indigenous People of Biafra, a prescribed organization in Nigeria, but failed to disclose such information to any law enforcement or security agency as soon as practicable. Sahara reporters learned that the matter was heard at Court 8 of the Federal High Court and Okolie has been remanded. Sahara reporters had on August 24th reported that Okolie also sued Nigerian Inspector General of Police Usman Baba and the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami. In a suit instituted at the Federal Capital Territory High Court, Abuja, Okolie had sought her immediate and unconditional release from the custody of the police. Joined in the second and fourth respondent, Baba and Malami in the suit were the Nigerian Police Force and Tunji Disiu, RIT commander. Okolie had asked the court to mandate the respondents to pay her the sum of 100 billion naira as general and punitive damages separately for infringing on her rights. The declaration of this honorable court that the act of the respondent in detaining the first applicant from 13th June 2021 to date without an order of any court permitting same is a violation of the first applicant's right to fair hearing and personal liberty as enshrined in Articles 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, Ratification and Enforcement Act Chapter A9 LFN 2004, the court document read. A declaration of this honorable court that the act of the respondent in detaining the first applicant from the 13th of June 2021 and beyond 71 days till date without an order of any court permitting same is a violation of the first applicant's right to fair hearing and personal liberty as enshrined in Articles 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights Ratification and Enforcement Act Chapter A9 LFN 2004. A declaration that the beating, slapping, torturing, physical assault, and verbal vulgar abuse of the applicant by the first respondent and the respondent's IGP RIT officers without the applicant committing any crime known to law whatsoever is illegal, unconstitutional, and amounts to a violation of the first applicant's right to fair hearing and personal liberty as enshrined in Articles 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights Ratification and Enforcement Act Chapter A9 LFN 2004. A declaration that the usage of the applicant by the respondent's IGP RIT officers by sexually assaulting the first applicant, usage of the first applicant to wash the respondent's officer's clothes, and usage of the applicant to cook for the respondent's IGP RIT officers, even when the applicant was in the illegal custody of the respondent and without the applicant committing any crime known to law whatsoever, is illegal, unconstitutional, and amounts to a violation of the applicant's right to fair hearing and personal liberty as enshrined in Section 35 and 36 of the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, and Articles 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights Ratification and Enforcement Act Chapter A9 LFN 2004. An order of this Honorable Court restraining the respondent to desist from engaging in untoward violence and irrational conduct against the first applicant. An order of this Honorable Court granting bail to the first applicant on liberal terms to waive unconditionally and conditionally pending the time the respondent deems it fit to charge the first applicant to court in this regard. An order of this Honorable Court mandating the respondent to pay the first applicant the sum of 100 billion naira as general and punitive damages separately for infringing on the rights of the first applicant. An order of this Honorable Court mandating the respondent to pay the first applicant the sum of 50 million naira as punitive damages for his recklessness, bias, malice, failure to perform his statutory duty when the respondent officers within his knowledge wholly infringed on the fundamental rights of the first applicant in this regard, the court document has read. Thereafter, there was a court order by the Federal High Court Abuja on Friday, 27th August 2021. It is well with Nigeria. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.